Welcome to my life as an NPC. I am Carbon Scythe, and we're going to continue to play Leap of Faith right now. So, Lexi's house party for the past 2 weeks is over. I thought this game was going to take place for the next 2 weeks, when Lexi is not working anymore and things like that. But no, those 2 weeks have passed, and she's back to work. She is, but she is not. She's taking the first day of her being back in business, the day off, because she and Holly is moral support for me when I meet Daddy Middle Eastern Daddy. That gave me $200,000 when I turned 17. Now, let's get back into it. Let's go. So, moral support, huh? Also curious, of course. Must be so weird seeing your dad after all this time. How do you feel about it? Doesn't feel like anything special at all. It feels more like a job interview. And he's always always kind of cross-eyed and looks like a doofus, to be honest. Kind of throws me off. Job interview? Yes, like I have 10 minutes to make a good impression. Then I'll never see the guy. Then I'll never ever see the guy again. Well, growing up without a father can be a blessing too, you know. But I'm sure you'll do fine. Makes me wonder if I should have gotten a haircut. That's all up to you, because lots of faith. There's a lot of faith in this game. There's a hairdresser right over there. I'll be fine without it. You'll be fine. Don't think too much about it. Right, Lexi? Lexi? So many people. Are you sure you don't have social anxiety? That girl definitely looked at me. Will you relax for a bit? You're just another face in the crowd now. Is that a good thing though? Meaning, to be completely anonymous in the crowd, just like any others? Yeah, why would that be a bad thing? Would you have noticed me at all that night at the metro if I was just another face out there? And would you have wanted to travel half the way around the country to spend a few weeks with me if I were? That's an interesting way to look at it, at things. Kind of is. But back then you definitely were just another face to him because he didn't know who you were. I'll tell you one thing. I'm very glad I did. Me too. Holy shit, why are we talking about me when it's you that's going to see your dad? I think we've talked enough about that already, don't you? Well, there's still time if you want to, you know, get a haircut or something. There's a hairdresser right over there. Yeah, I've already had that conversation. Right, Holly? Holly? Knowing her, I'm quite sure where she went. Fall for fashion. Okay. Oh, shopping? Wait, fall for faith wasn't it? And let's go back and check. Card of faith, something like that. What? Locks of faith and fall of fashion. Okay, so no, fall of fashion is nothing to do with leap of faith. Shopping. You go join her if you want. I just sit here and enjoy this bench. I'm not too fond of shopping. I hate shopping. I might just love you even more right now. You will not believe all the cool shit they have had in there. And everything was 50% off, so I've saved 50% of what I use right now. No, you still spend 100%. That's not at all how it works. 50%! Oh, it's heavy stuff though. I can help you carry if you want. No, hang on. I got this. I know just who to call. Kevin! My favorite person in the whole wide world. Holly, how can I be of service? Are you available? I've been to the mall and... How many bags? I don't know. Not that many. The usual amount. I'm sure it won't be a problem for you, Kevin. Kevin? You hung up on me! I'll give you a hand, Ollie. How about we meet here after you met your dad, Kurt? Sure. He hung up on me! Let me help you carry those. See ya, Kurt! Why am I nervous all of a sudden? Let's get it over with. Oh, we are getting a haircut. This is the correct address. I hope. So my dad owns this office. Is he running a big company? And where do I go from here? I have so many questions. Oh, there's someone here. Excuse me, miss? C. Her name is C. Hi there, friend. I'm C. How may I be of assistance? Pleasure to meet you, C. I'm Kurt. I have an appointment with Benjamin Thomson at 2 o'clock. How racist am I if I say that Benjamin Thomson sounds like a strange name for someone from the Middle East? Hold on, let me check his schedule. He has an appointment at 2 PM but hasn't registered a name. But if nobody enters the door within the next 5 minutes until the meeting, I think we can safely assume that you're the correct person. Sounds good to me. So you're pre-O D&D, yeah? I am what now? Pre-O D&D. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that means. It means your meeting is important and he does not want to be disturbed. Do not disturb. Disturb. D&D. Prio. Do you want coffee or something? I can make one real quick. No, I'm fine. I'm a bit nervous actually. So adding coffee to that probably isn't the best idea. Oh, I fully know what you mean. When I get nervous, I start talking a whole lot and wave my arms all around the place. And if you're wondering, his office is right over there, just so you know where. Besides that, feel free to comment for me if there's anything I can do or if you change your mind on that coffee. And she is talking too much. And waving her arms around. Ouch! That's going to leave a mark. Oh crap, how about you? Are you okay? I'm fine. And even better, I saved one half of the coffee and the computer survived the other half of it. It did not survive. Maybe, I can fix that probably. But I'm okay, don't worry about me. Or my computer. Is that smoke? That is not how computers work though. Don't worry about it, I'll have it fixed in no time. Anyways, it's 2 o'clock now, he should be ready for you. Feel free to enter, no need to knock. Don't be nervous. Thank you. I was talking about myself. And I probably would have been less nervous if I hadn't been for the fact that he's my dad. And they outside the computer. This is so weird. What should I say? Hey Dad? Benjamin? Dude? Dude, where's my car?
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude?
Thank you for the 200,000. I don't want to discuss this any further. Just keep your part of the deal. I have so many opinions on his face. He looks like a kid that someone put a fake mustache on. I have an important meeting right now, so we'll have to continue this conversation at a later time. Talk to you later on. Kurt? It's so good to finally meet you, son. Hi. I've been wanting to reach out to you for a long time, but never really had the guts. I don't feel that my deep voice is appropriate for him because he looks like a kid. It was just pure luck that I saw you nuke with Lexi. That's how I figured out you were in LA. It was an opportunity I felt I couldn't miss. And now that you're here, I'm just so happy to see you. Shit, I'm babbling. Let's sit down and have a shot. You must have about 1 million questions right now. You can say that. But honestly, I'm just a bit overwhelmed by it all. Please, son, feel free to ask me about anything you might be wondering about. Say hi from Jane. Can you stop calling me son? You don't sound foreign. Yes, that's a question I had. Is Benjamin Thomson a Middle Eastern name? Why did you leave? Did you know about me? Why call now? The money is sent and leave. Can you stop calling me son? Can you stop calling me son, please? It's freaking me out. Of course. And I'm sorry, it's a force of habit. It must sound weird when you actually are my offspring. Whoa! I can't say hi from Jane now? Okay. Question is, if I go all directly to the money you sent, am I going to miss out on all of these? That's a good way to do it, actually. So, I wanted to know that. You don't sound like you're from the Middle East. I mean, there's a slight accent and your name is not what I thought it would be. My point exactly. When I met your mom, I guess my accent was quite a bit heavier indeed. I became an American citizen sometime after meeting your mom. My birth country is Afghanistan. My birth name, Abdul Ghaffar Anwar. Abdul Ghaffar I can say without problem. Anwar, not sure if I'm saying that correctly. And you gotta love the Arabic names. Arabic words in general. No names I'm gonna say because they sound freaking amazing. Like Abdul Ghaffar. I mean, that's just a name in the big whole of it all. But Arabic names are amazing. My family was killed. There was nothing there keeping me behind. I moved to London and started anew. Eventually I ended up in the US starting this company and did business all over the world. I want to ask all of these questions, so I don't want to risk anything. I have to ask you this. Why did you leave? It was a shit thing to do. Has been troubling mom ever since. Doesn't make any sense. Has been troubling mom ever since. Has been troubling mom ever since. I guess that would be a very logical question. One that is very hard to answer if I'm going to be frank. I can only say that something happened. I didn't want to leave, but certain circumstances occurred that made me leaving. That made me leaving the better option. A better option for your mom, not me. I'm sure that doesn't make any sense to you. It kinda dish. I can relate, because you're from the Middle East and you have terrorist relations. To most people it probably wouldn't have. But this is a long time to stay away if you wanted to keep in touch. He did know about me, that's why he sent money. So why call now? Let's try it. Why did you call me now, after all this time? It was a spur of the moment thing, I said. I said I saw the nuke and thought I thought I had to contact him. It's literally in the neighborhood. I'm glad you had the time to drop by, though. Okay, no, okay. So, can you stop calling me son? Prevented me from saying hi from Jane, for some reason. Interesting. Did you know about me before you left? No, I reached out to your mom about 2 years later. We talked on the phone, and that's when she told me. When I heard that, I was happy. And although this seems weird, even happier I left. I was a different man back then. She was better off without me. The money, thank you. You should have sent it to mom. Why? Why didn't you send money to mom instead? It's hard being a single mom, you know. When I spoke with your mom after learning about you, I offered to help her economically. She declined. And it wasn't until much later that I came across some money. That's when I figured it was the least I could do for you. To give you a better start in life than I had. And now I can leave. Kid, I can't do this. The whole dad and son thing. I spent my whole life blissfully ignorant of everything that had to do with you. I had no dad, and I was fine without one. I'm 24 now, and the dad bonding opportunities, it's just too weird. Wait, how old was Steph then? I think she said 25, 26? Seeing you just enhances everything that's happened. You left mom, and although she always says good things about you, I could see she was hurting. She never found another guy, and knowing her, it was probably because of me, or even you. Even today, when I spoke to her about it, I could hear it in her voice. And you left me behind. You said so yourself, even when you knew you had a son. I can't sit here and pretend I care, because I don't think I do. I understand. I had to get out of here. I need some air. Of course. Christ, why am I reacting like this? It's not like he's being mean. But everything that's happened the last few years is partly his fault. And he doesn't even know it. I feel like I'm going to puke. I'm guessing that didn't go all that well. It's fine, I just need some air. What you said earlier? It's your dad, isn't he? You told me about you at some point, but I never thought you'd randomly drop by someday. I don't know what to think here right now. I get that, but my offer of a cup of coffee still stands. This is probably not a good time. I get that too. But I'd hate for you to leave without me getting a few words with my brother. I see. You're my... Yes? This day has been one surprise after another. Is that a yes? Okay, coffee it is, as long as we get out of here. Great, let me just put this back and get ready. Oh crap. That was me and her talking. Okay, let me just clean this up. Should be done in no time. If I could just reach... That's nice. Christ! I'll just wait outside. I'm going to say something controversial here, but I don't think it's a problem that you look at her as a woman and not as your sister in this case. You have not met each other. I'm not saying that they should get together. I'm not saying anything like that. But the whole idea about, I just found out that you're my sister 2 seconds ago. I can now not anymore think that you're an attractive woman. I just don't think that's logical. I think that is such an insane idea. Sure, we haven't. Had they met a long time ago and just now found out that they were brother and sister, I would be rooting for them to get together if that was a possibility. That is not the case here, but yes, I think that. I think that the whole we just found out that we are blood related, therefore I cannot look at you that way. I think that's stupid. That's about it, honestly. Pro love, even when shit comes crashing down, because just because if you were to be a couple like that, it does not mean that you have to have a child, and that is what everyone is so afraid of, to be honest. One of the big things. Yeah, a relationship does not have to end with a child, and if you never knew the person before you find out, no, if you never knew them as your sibling or any other relative, then that it should not be a reason for you to not get together. I am not putting the words out correctly, but I think you understand what I'm saying. I honestly don't know what to say. I woke up this morning and my only family was my mom. Now I've met with and walked out on my dad. And I'm currently having lunch with my sister. I know what you mean. You said you knew about me? Sure, it's not like it was the everyday conversation topic during dinner, but you never hid it. That he had a son from a relationship from before he met mom. But now that I'm suddenly sitting face to face with that son of his, it's nothing like I imagined it would be. You're different than what I thought. In a good or a bad way? Just different. Then again, I have no clue what I expected. You don't have any more siblings, or I don't. However you say it. Nope, I'm an only child, or on my side that is. And your mom? Died some years ago. Cancer. I'm sorry to hear that. You don't need to be. She's been struggling for a very long time. When she took her last breath, I was happy for her. Not having to live in life in pain anymore. I believe he sent you some of that insurance money from her death as well. That was her money? That was money because he was dealing with terrorists. Oh, that's where the money came from. Shit, he's been trying to be nice all along, and I've been acting like a spoiled kid. I feel there's more to this than what you're saying. Let me fill you in on the blanks. So you see, he made my life hell for the last 2 years because of the money he sent. Drifty, you messed up the timeline. Or, let's see here. You were 24. Yes, you're messing up the timeline because he got the money when he was 17. Couple of weeks at most later, he hooked up with Steph. They were together for 3 years, which means he was 20 at the time. And now she's been gone for 2 years, which means he is 22. Yeah, so even his age is wrong, unless I'm missing something. But not only that, 17 to 22 is 5 years. 17 to 24 is 7 years. It's not the past 2 years that's been screwed up. It's a lot of years. I've been recording for well over 2 hours now, so if I have done some miscalculations, let me know in the comments, okay? But that's I think is a big deal. You cannot mess up your timeline like that. Not when it's your personal timeline. And he doesn't even know it. But now I realize that without him I wouldn't even have met Stephanie in the first place. Or Lexi. Or met you for that matter. Wow. I mean, now that you're saying it, it's all fucked up. But it's not like he did it on purpose. I know. I hope you call him again someday. I probably should. But about this sister and brother thing? I'm all new to this. What do brothers and sisters do anyway? No idea. Enjoy the coffee without spilling it all over their computer. Everyone thinks I'm a klutz anyway. Well, you are pouring coffee all over the table. Oh, for the love of... Klutz. You remind me of someone I know. Please tell me she's a nice person at least. He. And yes, he is. Don't worry about it. A little napkin and it's all sorted. At least you didn't pour coffee all over me. The day is still young. Well, speaking of, I probably should get going. I have someone waiting for me. But it was really nice meeting you. Maybe we could exchange numbers so we can, you know, stay in touch. I'd love that. So, call me anytime, okay? That goes for you too. Let's see. Is he a lovable person? He is very high on romantic. Not that it matters in this case, based on how adult visual novels work. But yeah, hug her. He can be a hugger. Oh, brother hug. This is nice. Take care now, will you? Goodbye. Maybe having a brother isn't so bad. Like a little annoying brother or something. You know you're talking out loud, right? And I'm older than you. Why is he taking such a long time? Well, that is something Lexi will have to find out in the next episode. I will be cutting off right here. And yeah, it is one hell of a roller coaster, you can say that for sure. I'm not sure I enjoy the idea of everyone being nice. Drifty has been putting up so many hurdles about people being bad in this game, and then suddenly, no, they're actually all nice. It's all a big misunderstanding. I'm not sure I'm enjoying that. So we'll see where this goes. And yet another plot twist in the game of Leap of Faith. Well, if you enjoyed this video, you can find more of them in the bottom of the screen. And remember, just because you're not the main character doesn't mean you're not important. Goodbye, everyone.